here, and as always, thank you all for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, man, you know, I can't make it without you guys. Here doing some work in the shop, got my putty and stuff dry, got to sand this all out so I can put some stain on it and things. Today, I've been talking about possible offensive coordinators, people that we are hearing in the news that are possible candidates. We talked about Scott Turner, Norv Turner's son, who's working in Carolina and working directly with Cam Newton as a quarterback coach. We've talked about Dan Campbell, former tight end that played under Bill Parcells. Unfortunately got hurt with Dallas and ended up going elsewhere and stuff, but is with the New Orleans Saints and definitely has some experience with offense. Now, you'll hear all kinds of names of people that they'll link with the Cowboys, and I think this one's more of a clickbaiter than anything else, or one to kind of get our, get us kind of ticked off and say, what the hell are they thinking? And I'm not saying that this guy might not be a great offensive coordinator or a great coach down the road, but one of the ones you hear are Kellen Moore. Cowboys did say they were bringing him back. Quarterback coach. I'm not sure that you are ready to have him become an offensive coordinator. I think this is more of a clickbaiter than anything else. I'm sorry. Nothing against Kellen Moore. And Kellen Moore may work great with the players, and they may have a lot of respect for him, being that he's just got out of the NFL, a year or two ago. And being, of course, part of the family. But he's not ready. Not anywhere close. I look at mannerisms on the sideline of him interacting with Dak Prescott. And granted, he worked with Dak, it seemed like, more than what Scott Linehan, because Scott Linehan was up in the booth. So when Dak comes off the field, he's working directly and talking to Kellen Moore. But looking at basically the body language of Dak sitting there on the side, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm completely wrong, but I think that you need somebody with more experience and a little more creative. DMV Dallas Cowboys. Understand this. One thing, there's a lot of things I believe in, but one of the things I truly believe in is everybody can teach you something if your mind is open to it. And I don't care if that's a homeless man on the street. I don't care if that's a young kid. If you have your mind opened up, you can learn something from just about anybody. And you may be at the top of the chain. You may be the expert, but I guarantee you that somebody way below you can teach you something if you're opened up to it. DMV said something that stuck with me. DMV Dallas Cowboys. He's another YouTuber. Doesn't have the time to do as much stuff, but the guy knows his stuff. The guy works hard and everything else and comes up with the really great stuff. And he had the perfect analogy of Kellen Moore. I believe that you want young guys that can relate to today's players. But here's the thing. You're a junior in high school. There's a senior in the same position that you're playing. You beat out that senior, that guy that's a year older than you. The next year, you're the starter. And that guy's graduated and is now a coach. So the guy that you were better than, the guys whose position you took, are you really going to respect that guy to teach you something else? I mean, seriously. You're going to look at him and say, what is he going to teach me? I was better than him, and I'm younger. So I don't think that Kellen Moore is really a candidate. I think this is more of kind of bait and switch and, just let's keep it broad and open and, so we don't get focused on one guy. He's the dog whistle, so to speak. Something to kind of fill up some of the space and stuff in there. And for all I know, maybe he is the guy that they believe can be the one. I just don't believe that. So we've heard rumors that he's the candidate. Well, hell, You know what? I've heard rumors that I am one because I had people last night saying Mark Holmes for offensive coordinator. So technically, I'm a candidate if you want to go ahead and go that far. But I don't think that that's really legit. I mean, come on. Would you be happy with Kellen Moore as the offensive coordinator? Although, I will say this much, though, in his defense. It might be better than Scott Linehan. At least the guy's got a younger perspective on offenses. He's not looking back that far ago because, well, as old as this offense that Scott Linehan was running, I bet he was in diapers when it started. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it'd be better. I don't see it being worse. I mean, we were like 21st or 22nd in yardage. Like I said, I'd take a ham sandwich over Scott Linehan. Whew. So next up will be Doug Nussbaum. We'll take a look at him. In the meantime, I got some more work to do. The work don't end. Sometimes I forget the camera's watching. See you guys later.